Hello and welcome all of you. Global Bio India 2024 is a mega international congregation of biotechnology stakeholders, including international bodies, regulatory bodies, central and state ministries, SMEs, large industries, bioclusters, research institutes, investors, and the startups ecosystem. This annual event is organized by the Biotechnology Industry Research Assistance Council, BIREC, a public sector undertaking under the Department of Biotechnology, DBT, Ministry of Science and Technology, Government of India, showcasing India's biotech growth and opportunities to the world. A curtain raiser of Global Bio India 2024 was held at National Media Centre, New Delhi on August 14, 2024 on biotech innovation ecosystem and biomanufacturing. In his welcome address, Dr. Jitendra Kumar, Managing Director, BIREC, said,
I welcome you all to this curtain raiser for Global Bio India 2024. In recent years, India has emerged a biotech hub, and the attention of many countries globally is on India. The reason being, for last 10 years, we have moved rapidly and very fast into this area of innovation. This innovation is one of the most important aspects for pushing the economic engine of any country. For instance, if we see the data from 2014 to 24, which is for the last 10 years, we had some 700 biotech companies in 2014. Now we have 8,500 startup companies in biotech. And more deep science tech is coming into this biotech startup game, which was not earlier actually. So deep tech science, many of these startups are spinning out from academic institutions where most of the public money is going. Incubation centers were only 6 in 2014. Now it is 100, going to be 120 in this financial year. Incubation space, where the startups find the plug and play laboratories for doing their research and innovation, it was only 60,000 square feet in 2014. Now it is more than 9 lakh square feet. So it's a multiplier 15 times more. The number of products were only 10 related to biotech in 2014. Now it is more than 800 plus products. And I think this is a conservative number because we don't sometimes get all the details from the startups and incubation centers. It's a vast network that BIREC has created, unparalleled in any of the government initiatives, where many academic institutions, research institutions, science parks, industry parks, they have taken our guidance support in creating incubation centers where startups can come and set up their plug and play laboratories are available where they can set up. This is a very unique development in our country because most of the incubation centers you see across the globe, it is in academic institutions. It has its own advantages. We have missed that bus, but we have filled that gap. BIREC has actually filled that gap by setting up incubation centers in academic institutions and research institutions, DBT institutions, CSIR institutions, industry parks, etc. So it's a very important central enabler that BIREC has been for the last 10 years. Job created, it was only 500 in 2014, now it is 35,000. It should be more than that, but these numbers that we got from our stakeholders. IP file, this is one of the most indicative for any country to showcase its innovative potential. It was only 125 in 2014. I'm talking about the biotech sector. Now it is 1,300 plus IPs. Bioeconomy has grown from 28 billion in 2014 to now more than 150 billion US dollars, which is 5 times more than what we had.
Ms. Shilpi Kochar, Head Business Development and Communications, BIREC, highlighted the events of Global Bio India 2024 to be held on 12 to 14 September 2024 at Pragati Maidan, New Delhi.
This event aligns well with the national missions of Make in India and Startup India. Some of the highlights of the Global Bio India 2023, we had more than 500 exhibitors, more than 5,000 delegates, 25 plus countries, 8 states, 200 plus universities, 1,200 plus biotech startups, 300 industry representation, 1,000 plus B2B meetings, 40 plus sessions, out of which 7 were super sessions, 40 plus pitches, and launch of 30 new startup products. With close to 60% share in global vaccine production, 3% share in the global biotech industry, India has already created its mark and positioned itself. We are also proud to be quite strong in terms of the infrastructure capacities that we have created through 100 plus biotech incubators, offering specialized facilities and resources to startups and companies. India is one of the top 10 countries worldwide to have more than 3 of the world top 100 science and technology clusters. There are several other accolades in the areas such as transgenic, cell and gene therapy, biofuels, and so on, that position India strategically to be a biotech destination for the globe. Aligning with all of these trends, Global Bio India 2024 it's being designed with the theme Innovation Ecosystem in Biomanufacturing. The event would showcase the best and the futuristic technologies facilitated by the government and deliberate around the latest and emerging topics in the area of biopharma, bioagri, bioindustrial, energy, services, and medtech. Heart of this event happens to be the Mega Expo, comprising exhibits by startups, industry, incubators, academia, states, government departments, with more elements such as technical sessions, policy roundtables, pitching sessions, bio-partnering. The event holds a rich repository of offerings for all the stakeholders. Many of these events also have thematic panel discussions on important topics. While Global Bio India is just one event, we also have 60 or 70 such events happening across the country with 10,000 plus participants being sensitized. We are all set to discuss the national and international priority areas during the event with an enriched technical program curated by a strong internal team with the support from session partners. We have important topics like biomanufacturing, new generation therapeutics, food security, green initiatives for sustainable growth, role of shared infrastructure, technology licensing, climate resilience, non-animal models for drug development and biomedical research, smart proteins, the vaccine adjuvant program, clinical trial networks, and the blue economy.
Mr. G.S. Krishnan, President ABLE, said about ABLE and Global India Bio.
ABLE, as you all know, the Association of Biotech-Led Enterprises, was formed way back 2 decades before, and we are playing a leadership role in ensuring the biotech fraternity in India is motivated and also ensuring that anything related to the various challenges related to regulatory and anything is being addressed as an industry body. And ABLE has been supporting DBT and BioRac even on making the bioeconomy report. And as you all of you saw, we have already crossed the $150 billion mark, which was supposed to be in 2025. And this is something which we should be very, very proud about, the way the biotech segment is progressing from a bioeconomy point of view. ABLE has closely been coordinating with the team from DBT and BioRac to ensure we get international speakers and also renowned speakers from our own India Biotech fraternity. And I should tell you all, there is a lot of interest this time again, and some of our links in Korea, Japan and US are very keen to have delegations coming over here and discuss the opportunities between the various countries. This is again a significant progress, I would say, Global Bio has made. I'm sure that Global India Bio will become far more better. And with all your support and representation, we will definitely be able to showcase India in a better manner. And the ambition that India will drive the world when it comes to the bioeconomy and biotechnology, I'm sure it's not far away.
Ms. Lena Thomas, Director, Global Business Inroads.
We're a 15-year-old company. We're an Indian multinational that's aiming to scale technology access and deployment for the UN Sustainable Development Goals, biotechnology, health, agriculture, climate change. These are some of the challenges we work towards.
Ms. Nivedita Mehra, Managing Director, USIS PF.
Our mandate goes beyond investment. Investment occurs on its own. For us, this is an important mission of bringing the two nations together on issues that matter. And for us, biotech collaboration is one which is an opportunity for the US and India to partner for global good. Be it on the agriculture side, be it on healthcare, the opportunities before us are tremendous. And if we can find those pathways together, I honestly believe that this is a win-win for the world.
Ms. Upasana Sharma, Executive Director, TIE Delhi NCR.
We began in the Silicon Valley in 1992 and we've been in India for 25 years now. We've supported startups and entrepreneurs across sectors, and BioRac has given us a chance to support startups and entrepreneurs in the space of life sciences and biotech. We were a part of a lot of activities starting with mentoring clinics, investor sessions, etc.
Mr. Rajat Tandon, President, Indian Venture and Alternate Capital Association.
The association has been formed about 30 years ago. Two roles: ensure that the investors who are global come to invest into India on the space of startups, growth companies, and later stage companies. And then there is a pool of domestic capital which we are also chasing.
Ms. Arundhati Nath, Director, Content Teamwork Arts.
We take India to the world and bring the world to India. We produce 33 annual festivals across 72 cities in continents that include the iconic Jaipur Literature Festival. Our aim is to always champion the power of knowledge and ideas. It was conceived to dispel the doom during COVID time. We fast-track our collective futures by communicating to people about the greatest scientific discoveries and innovations of our times to inspire future innovators and inspire young people. And that is the vision behind the Science Connect series.
Dr. Anamika Gambhir, Scientist G, DBT.
The Department of Biotechnology, along with its public sector undertaking BIRAC, has been making strenuous efforts in building capacities in the biotechnology sector, promoting the Indian bioeconomy and strengthening India's position on the global map. The multitude of activities and initiatives by the Department of Biotechnology and BIRAC helped bridge the existing gaps in the industry, academia, innovation research, and facilitate novel, high-quality, affordable product development through cutting-edge technologies. It is a matter of immense pride that India is one of the leading bioeconomies in the world. The growing emphasis on sustainable and environment-friendly growth in India, propelled by the new biomanufacturing initiative of the department, is expected to substantially increase the share of bioeconomy. In fact, in realizing India's vision of self-reliance, biotechnology innovation ecosystem is going to be one of the drivers, as everybody, even previous speakers pointed that out. Global Bio 2024 aims to bring together key stakeholders in the country and from around the globe. Global Bio India 2024 will provide a platform to showcase the best of the Indian biotechnology innovation ecosystem to the world, to help build partnerships and to strengthen ties. From DBT, we wish Global Bio India 2024 be a resounding success.
Dr. Rajesh S. Gokhale, Secretary DBT, Director General, BRIC and Chairperson BIRAC, in his special address said,
several technologies in various domain sectors have grown and become, and the last one that has actually come in our ecosystem is the IT revolution actually, which around 1990s transformed our country and transformed everywhere part of the world, and now it is what AI is trying to drive ecosystem from there. I believe the industrialization of biology is likely to be the future of the world actually, and you can see this will impact every part of your life, whether it's food, agriculture, your own ecosystem, the climate change, health obviously one of the critical component, and lives of every individuals that are actually on the systems that are available. And therefore, this is going to be a central player around which several other technologies will play a very, very important role of how this will amplify the impact of biotech innovation ecosystem. From that point of view, I believe this is a very significant addition to the 4th Global Bio India, and I think this will showcase enormous talent, enormous amount of prowess that Indian ecosystem has developed, and I think it's a testament to the growing strength of our country in terms of biotech ecosystem. In India, if you look at that time, there were no vaccine innovation industry actually available, and in fact DBT was the first department that initiated all these programs through Shanta Biotech and Bharat Biotech and various other companies, in fact by licensing technologies to them, and created an ecosystem for a vaccine technology. And I think the real sense, what we showcased our talent, was the time during the COVID times actually. Every single innovative platform where the vaccines can be produced, in fact, was done through this department's and BIRAC's partnership. And various industries now are amongst the top industries in the world, where they're trying to now compete in the best of the best actually. So this is something to be really proud of actually, and how well we have done and how well it is testament to the success of Indian ecosystem. I think what we should all take pride in how these companies will become successful actually in the future. If you look at the investment that has come in BIRAC, you'll be all amazed actually. I don't want to open it up here for the ecosystem to talk about, but it's really minuscule amount of things. But this catalytic amount of money has transformed the entire ecosystem through various mentor groups, through various innovation building systems that are in place called BioNest, what you heard about 120 of. I would only end by saying that the establishment of biomanufacturing and biofoundry will be in different sectorial groups of whether it's to do with chemicals and enzymes, or it's to do with health-related ecosystem, or it's got to do with various other climate change-related activities. And the green growth and sustainability is the mantra of Indian economic model.
The chief guest, Dr. Jitendra Singh, Honorable Minister of State, Independent Charge, Ministry of Science and Technology and Ministry of Earth Sciences, highlighted the importance and future of bioeconomy.
In 2015, Prime Minister in his Independence Day address from the campus of Red Fort talks about Startup India, Startup India. And that's how the whole story starts. The very next year we have a policy in place. And from just about 350 startups in the year 2014, today we are more than 1.5, many of them unicorns. And we have risen to rank number 3 in the world ecosystem. Then soon after that, in 2023, the G20, which we had last year, it was the initiative of Prime Minister Modi. We had something called a global biopharma gathering of countries, nations from G20, which included primarily the USA and Brazil. So there you can see a kind of prioritization, the importance given. The very fact that the Prime Minister speaks about it from a global platform or speaks from the ramparts of Red Fort is itself the branding of the prioritization. In 2022, we were the first ministry or the first department in the Government of India where, at my suggestion, and I'm glad Rajesh conceded to that, we have 14 biotechnology institutions across the country which were brought under a single umbrella, and that was named the Biotechnology Research Innovation Council. It was, in fact, those 3 years of COVID which gave us a new stepping stone and happened to be milestone. For any success story, there are 2 primary elements that are considered to be prerequisite. A, consistency. B, landmarks. That applies as much to science as to literature as to cinema. To have a lifetime achievement award, you have to be consistent, and then you have to keep propping up every now and then. And I think that came to us in those 3 years of COVID. And as he was mentioning, we are now into an era where we have biomanufacturing, agri-food, climate, energy, health, and I'm sure very soon many of us will be taking animal-less milk more than the animal milk, animal-less mutton or a chicken-less chicken tikka. And this is going to happen, and this is all going to be the magic of the biotechnology and biomanufacturing, and therefore that the next industrial revolution in the world is going to be bioeconomy driven. And just as 90s gave the world a new paradigm through IT, this is now going to be bioeconomy. And that future economy is going to comprise a huge component of what we have started mentioning as circular economy. So there will be no wastage. And that will change our lifestyles, change our behaviors. The vegetarians will turn non-vegetarian. That is going to give India an edge over the rest of the world. We have huge bioresources which have remained unexplored over the last 70 years. Only after this government came, we started looking at the Himalayas. The same ministry has the success story of Aroma mission to tell you, through lavender startups. The other Ministry of Earth Sciences has the story of marine economy, blue economy, which is again related to biodiversity. So all these resources are exclusive to India, the Indian subcontinent. Therefore, that is going to give us edge over this. To achieve that, I think it won't be possible without having a closer collaboration between the private and public sector. And therefore, to that extent, I'm sure Global Bio India 2024 conference is going to be held, will provide the world bio-vision for the future. And that bio-vision will essentially be India inspired. And the same bio-vision will also lay the foundation of what Prime Minister keeps reiterating, Viksit Bharat 2047.
In 2022, India became the 5th largest economy globally and is recognized as a top innovation economy in Central and Southern Asia, ranking 40th according to the Global Innovation Index Report 2023. The Amrit Kal Vision, a golden era for India at 2047, targets a nominal GDP of 32.8 trillion, focusing on employment-intensive sectors like manufacturing and services. Global Bio India 2024 will deliberate on the opportunities and key challenges in the areas of biomanufacturing, capacity building, clinical trials, drug discovery, regulation and policies, creating global supply chains for achieving a growth-oriented roadmap for the biotechnology sector in the country. Narrated by Nisha Bharadwaj and presented by Dilip Jha, this broadcast came to you from the Indraprastha channel of Akashvani Delhi.